Yo, remember how that one time I told y'all that yellow Gatorade was the most Hall of Fame Gatorade, and y'all all agree with me?
I don't remember agreeing with you.
No, okay. So
It's up there. It's up there.
here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Please tell the truth.
It's Hall of Fame, but I'm not gonna say it's number one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's the number one Gatorade then? If it's not yellow,
What you got, Dom? Let me hear what you saying. Let me hear what Dom's saying.
Cool Blue.
that's the light blue one, right?
Nah, that's the dark blue one.
Yeah.
Blue joint. That's the
All the-
blue
with
joint.
the-
I kind of gotta agree with him, bro.
Yeah.
And red is definitely the second favorite. To me. I don't know. But no,
Dark blue.
orange.
Orange is Hall of Fame. Orange is the OG.
Yeah, like,
Orange is the OG.
orange.
Orange is the OG. Orange is from the original commercial. I remember watching the commercials. I wanted to sweat orange Gatorade.
Facts.
That's crazy.
I wanted to sweat orange Gatorade, bro. But
I drank that motherfucker until I could, but I didn't. But it was there. It was in the system. I know it was. It was.
we'll talk it was. But now, before we get into it, also, like, did y'all see? Well, first of all, did y'all get were y'all affected at all by what was it Tropical Storm Elsa? Y'all lose electricity? Any trees down in your neighborhoods or anything like that from?
So yeah, there was some trees down in the neighborhood, and the trampoline flipped over.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so I had to flip it back the other way. It was crazy.
With the door.
And then the string for the laundry, it had snapped off the laundry. Shit. I forgot what it's called, but
That's crazy.
They said why they said you use the Dwayne the Pod Johnson strength to flip that motherfucker over the finger, bro. It's like
I had to call in reinforcements because I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, the
Oh,
shit
had to
was
call-
big as hell. So
Had to call in the tribe. I respect it.
yeah.
How about you, Hugh?
I mean, it was rainy as a bitch, and
Man,
rain, bro, mad rain,
the most Ashanti.
floods, bro. Like I'm driving back. I'm driving home, and I tried to beat the rain, but I couldn't. And when I tell you, it came down so bad, it was like, yo, I thought I was in a car wash. I was like, what is going on? I can't see nothing.
It was dumping. It
Yo,
was dumping.
And it was trees down, but it was like branches, and stuff, mostly branches around my way, so it wasn't really that bad. But like the car accidents I saw, because people was actually wilding in these streets. I don't know why.
Just like they usually do. People forget how to drive when it rains sometimes. Did you see? Did y'all see that flooding in New York City in the subway?
Yeah.
Filthy.
Oh my god.
Filth.
Oh,
I mean, it's already
yeah.
filthy though, so
Come
it
on.
got even worse.
It made my skin crawl.
The water was probably brown.
Hella COVID in that water.
It was.
Just swimming around.
COVID and rat boo boo. COVID and rat boo boo.
Yo.
And the fact that cats was going in it is that just tells me.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to get home.
This lady.
I felt bad for that lady trying to get home.
That's the one thing I do feel bad about. Like them people trying to go home and they can't because
I'll walk. I will.
I mean, I don't know.
I will.
I'll
walk.
Depending on where you live at, though.
She probably going from different boroughs, bro. She ain't probably going from one place to another. She probably going
I take an Uber. I don't know. But I'm not swimming in.
I respect it, and I would figure out something else.
You gotta think. They also said the roads in New York was all flooded. Some of the roads in New York was flooded. So some of them Uber drivers was like,
yeah, you're right. It was a wild couple of days. I hope anybody who was affected by Elsa is all right now. Picked up the branches in their backyard, flipped over the trampolines, got the water out of the basement, got the electricity back, all that. We get the podcast started real quick. What's it looking like, people? It's your Captain Sands, a.k.a. Bottle Cap, but don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm. Don't get it twisted.
I like that
shit. It was light. Not my best work.
No, it was hard, though. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Dami G, a.k.a. I'm back outside, part 2.
What's good, people? It's your boy LD Way, aka Big Hugh, in the building again. Because I just got me some more Hughs. As I do. I have Hughs.
The red bottoms.
Red bottoms, bro. You'll see them on Friday. You'll definitely see them on Friday. It's that time of the year again.
All right. So if you can't tell already, if you're not watching us on YouTube, then you'll realize that today we're missing someone from the team. Web D is not on your screen, nor can he be seen. This is the Detrimental Podcast, Season 2, Episode 15. Where is Web D?
Yeah, where
he at, bro?
He messing with his wheelbarrow.
They say he got. He had to run to Home Depot. He had to run to Home Depot right before the pod.
The wheelbarrow caught a flat. That's what happened.
Basically, it'd be like that.
Basically.
Hate to
Now I
hear
heard
it,
he had
bro.
the bubble guts though. He might
Eesh.
have the bubble guts too.
Yeah.
What happened,
Not
bro?
enough, not enough
Cat-
yams in his diet. Not enough yams.
That's what happened when you made that
But
bad
Cat a
curry,
Gardner.
bro.
Cat
You know?
gotta figure it out.
He did.
Because
He did.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
know,
so
he will be missed.
yeah, he will
he
be.
will
My
be
God.
missed today. Yeah. All jokes aside, Web D is
Yeah.
not here today. He will be back with us in due time. So just quick shout out to Web. We're gonna make sure we bring the energy that Web brings to the podcast, keep it alive. And Web D, we'll see you when you get back, bruh. We really don't put you like that, but today
all.
because you're not here, and there's
True.
people who we want people to actually think we're friends. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. Hope you're doing good. Shout out to the Dawsons. Hope everybody is doing well. Now, shout out to the listeners. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the aunties, the uncles, the sons, the daughters, the friends, the family that listen to the Detrimental podcast. We truly do appreciate y'all. This week's playlist. Well, first of all, hold on. Before a playlist, share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. You should already know by now. Like, I don't know. Like, if you haven't done it by now, you don't respect me, and I don't respect it. But it's cool.
Right.
If you're new to the show, make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend about the Detrimental podcast. Big things aguan on this side. Like the playlist. This week's playlist for the listeners out there, we would love to hear what you want to hear this week. So this week for the Detrimental podcast, you'll hear from me on Instagram before you hear this on the podcast. But we want to know what songs you want to hear. What songs would you like to see make the Detrimental podcast, so you can jam out with us as well.
Yeah, not for real, man. It'll be a good time, man.
Good times.
You get to hear the music you put on a playlist.
All right, let's get into it. Y'all ready to get into
R&B.
it?
I mean,
let's do it.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out Web D one more time.
Hey,
I'm gonna get my Web D.
Hey, shout out to bro, man.
Do my Web D stare in the camera for a second.
I respect it.
All right, so of course I want to know: are you around? Decent amount of things to be around for this week. A good amount has happened, I think. One of the most interesting is Bill Cosby. Once again, we talked about Bill Cosby last week being freed. They freed him. And now they're saying that he wants to release a 5-part docu-series that's going to cover everything from his life, legacy, his trial for sexual assault, and also his time behind bars. In addition to this docu-series, he also wants to go on a comedy tour. So obviously, just like him getting out of jail caused a lot of backlash, this is causing a good amount of backlash too. Dami G's side. Dami G, I guess it's a 2-part question. Are you around for the docu-series? Are you and the comedy tour? Because I guess they're not necessarily for the same purpose, right?
Right.
So are you around for both? One, not at all, none of them.
I'm around for the docu-series. I'm around, to see the beginning the whole thing. I want to see everything. So yeah, I'm around for that. Now this comedy tour, I'm not sure if I'm ready to take jokes from you right now.
Yeah, what's so funny, Bill?
Yeah, let me just give it he's doing it obviously because his name is out there right now, and so he's trying to keep his flame going, which I understand. But I don't know if I'm trying to hear jokes from you right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's how I feel about it.
It's sticky because they ain't a whole lot of people laughing with you right now, bro.
Yeah, it's different. It's different outside, so you got to relax.
What you think, Hugh?
I'm around for the docu-series, just like Dom. But does Bill Cosby have jokes? Like, I don't.
What you mean?
Like, in this time and era what he's been through, I don't know how funny you can be right now, bro. Like, you might have jokes, but like, dog.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Honestly, I think it would be funny, but I just think the timing is just bad.
Right, like
the timing is bad. That's how I feel about it.
All right, think about it. I think only person that I can actually get away with like using his his mistakes in the public eye, but is Kevin Hart, because when he cheated on his wife, he talked about that in his thing. But
right.
But Bill,
cheating on your wife and
Bill,
people is
Bill,
two totally different things.
That's what I'm saying, Bill. I don't know what you're gonna joke about, bro, because dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, like I don't know. It's definitely a perspective that we've never gotten before. How many 70+ plus year old comedians are there, A, and then with a scandal like this, has anybody who ever had a scandal to this? I mean, there's no other comedians who have had a scandal to this level, like such a severe scandal. So we're gonna see. I personally, I think I'm in the same boat as y'all. I'm around for the docu-series because, like, I want to hear what he has to say about all this. So many people have canceled him, like famous, important people have canceled and like torn his name to shreds publicly, right? So now it's like they did all that thinking he was going to stay in jail forever too. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm out now. Now you got to see him. Now you got to see him in the streets. So like the most say it to my face type. So I'm just curious what he has to say about it all, especially about what his time like was in jail. You feel me? Like, were they serving up? Were they giving old Bill extra pudding cups? Like, I want to know. I want to know what jail was like.
He definitely got some Jello. He definitely got Jello. He definitely got Jello on command. He definitely had to.
That's crazy, bro. Like wow.
He's in the same jail cell.
But he's trying to keep his name hot since it's right. His name is currently hot. I mean, for the wrong reason. For the wrong reason. That's why I say he should chill. But I just.
But it's Bill Cosby though. And it's saying his name is always going to be like there. It doesn't matter what you say. It's Bill Cosby.
I think if he's going to joke about anything or people could actually laugh with him about it, it would be joking about jail. But I don't think he can joke about being accused of sexually assaulting somebody. I don't think comedy has reached that level of darkness. I mean, it has, but I don't think it would be as respected as. Yeah.
But you got to think in any aspect, he's there. You're gonna want to hear something about it though. He's not gonna just have a stand up and it's not gonna be there. So at the same time, it's detrimental that he'll do it, and it's detrimental that he'll bring it up in a joke. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
See, like it's so much so like I don't have a one-liner joke right now about it because it's hard to joke about. So I'm not I'm not Bill. I'm gonna keep it moving. So I'm not around for the comedy tour.
I'm not Bill.
I'm around for the docu-series. I want to deep dive into his mind before he's no longer with us. But speaking of deep dive, peep my segue, ready? Deep dive Dubai. Deep dive Dubai is the next thing I don't know if you're around for. Deep dive Dubai. That's a tongue twister. I didn't realize that till just now. My first time trying to say it out loud. Deep dive Dubai is now the world's deepest pool. It's in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and it's an 196-foot deep pool. Never mind how wide it is. I actually didn't do that research, but it's a 196-foot deep pool. They created like an underwater abandoned city, invite only right now, but it'll be open to the public eventually. But what I want to know, if they shot you an invite to dive all the way down into the 196-foot deep world's largest pool, are you around? Are you accepting the invite, Wayne? Can y'all swim? Can you swim, Wayne?
First off, yes. I
Island man?
I was trained in the islands of Jamaica, on the shores.
That island shit don't mean shit over here.
Well, look, no. So I watched the video though. So it's not like you just going down there free flowing without they have this whole scuba gear. So I mean, I'm down. I've never scuba before. I'm kind of down to just try it. I probably won't go too far because me, I'm gonna get panicked. Like I stay on the first floor, but I'm going. I don't know if I'm going down to like the fifth floor. No.
Listen, I don't. Is it my turn?
Go ahead, Dom.
Listen, I don't even go in the deep end of the regular pool outside. I cannot swim. It is bad. It is so bad. It is something that I need to learn. I know. It's something I need to learn. But you know what I mean. During the summertime, it was hooping, man. So that's why
I respect that. I was in the streets.
But that's no excuse. I still should learn how to swim now.
You know what, Dom? It's okay because you know who also didn't know how to swim? Hov didn't know how to swim. You know what I mean? Hov didn't. He said that he didn't know how to swim until he had his kids. But feel me? Hit the YMCA, man. Shout out to the Y.
Shout out to the Y.
So you're not around. Like you're not. You won't even get in.
Not.
Like a couple feet with the scuba gear.
I would take the invite to do something else. Like, and I'm not, you know what I mean? Or just let me chill. Invite me over just to chill.
Be part of the vibe.
Yeah. I just want to walk around and be able to, shop and all that.
Take a couple flicks, get tagged. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, outside with it.
There's a lot of other things to do in Dubai.
Anything for Dom just to wear some shades. I respect it.
No, anything. Wow, guy. You gotta relax. Okay, guy. You gotta relax. like that. That's
Well,
just funny. But yeah,
I'm around. I'm like Hugh. I'm definitely not going down 200 feet. I might go down like 10 feet, but then I'm out because I feel like I would. I feel like I would panic too. Like I don't know if it's the right word for it, but I feel like I would get claustrophobic the deeper I went.
Oh
yeah.
Then it's like you gotta swim on scuba gear and all that. That's a long way. Like it takes a little while to swim down 10 feet. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Like if you really try to swim down like this 10 feet, it takes a little while. Then to swim up 10 feet, that takes a long time. But
you want to know
almost
something,
200
Cap?
feet, I'm not around.
You want to know something else, Cap? I learned. I've learned some stuff in my over my years. That if you dive too deep, right, on your way up, the amount of pressure that's building up in your body can like expand. So like some people have to like settle in the water for a little bit before they actually go submerge back up top. So things like that scare me because like I don't, because the water is like space.
The pressure, like water pressure,
is different. Yeah, it's different. You don't know something. I'm good.
Cat a scuba instructor. I respect it.
Bro, what's that?
Cat knows Baywatch. Cat. Cat a lifeguard.
I used to watch Baywatch as a kid. I did. Shout out
Shout out to Baywatch. Pamela Anderson, Hall of Fame.
But so no, like I said, there's a lot of other things to do in Dubai. They have the world's biggest mall already. With a ski slope in it, so of course they're gonna make some super deep.
For real, like, with a ski slope in it. That's crazy.
No bull. They have the world's biggest. They have the world's biggest mall, but and there's a whole aquarium in there with sharks in it, ice skating rink, everything. It's crazy. But in a whole different mall, not even in the world's biggest mall, in a whole different mall, they have a ski slope with fake snow and all that stuff inside the mall. Dubai is crazy.
Wow.
But I do have a question.
Who knew?
Dom, this is Dom. Hey, first off, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I got, I'll take it.
It's almost one-on-one. It's a one-on-one today.
I mean, it is a one-on-one. It is a one-on-one.
Respectfully.
Right.
It's head up. It's head up today, basically. It's head up.
It is the whole time.
So you already know what it is, people. Captain Trebek in full effect. Oh my gosh, slurred my words today. Captain Trebek in full effect. Show some respect. Cut the check if I get it right. But so this is a one-on-one. Who knew? Again, Web D's not here. Shout out Web D. But shout out Web D as well, my guy. Now, so this is one of a possible three, right? It's gonna be one of a possible three. Who knows? Because if somebody get one, and if we go 1-1, there might be a third. Basically, is what I'm saying. So, like I said, there's a whole lot of stuff in Dubai. Dubai does everything big. Everything is bigger in Dubai. They have the biggest of everything. They have the biggest Ferris wheel. They have the biggest the mall. They have now the deep dive, and they also have the tallest building in the world called the Burj Khalifa. So I want to know who knew how tall the Burj Khalifa is. To give you some perspective, the tallest building in the U.S., One World Trade Center, is 1,776 feet. So the tallest in the U.S. is 1,700 feet of change. How tall is the tallest building in the world? Who won last time?
I think Wayne.
The closer.
Wayne closed it out. I set it off and Wayne closed it.
All right. Yes.
Okay. So, Hugh, how tall is the Burj Khalifa, man?
I want to say 31,000 feet.
31,000 or 3,100?
3,100. Sorry, my bad. 3,100.
Okay. 31,000? That's as high as airplanes go. Dami G, how tall is the Burj Khalifa?
I want to say. I'm gonna say, ouch, this means a lot. My bad. I'm sorry. I want to say,
head up to real.
I know for real, but you gotta be right. Maybe I gotta say, I'll do 200 and I'll say 2,800 feet.
2,800 feet.
2,800 feet.
The tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, is 2,717 feet, making Dami G the Who Knew champion for right now.
Who knew? I was ready to go off, but I gotta simmer down. I was ready to go off. I was about to explode. Pause.
Go off.
Listen, man.
No, you want to do the clean sweep. He trying to do the clean sweep.
Listen. One thing I know about playing in the finals is that, you know what I mean?
I see what he's trying
the whole time.
I see what he's trying to do.
But I wanted to talk mad shit. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dami G, job's not done?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I respect it.
Okay.
We'll get into the NBA finals in a little bit. But to get serious real quick, just because Web D's not here don't mean we can't get serious a little bit. Let's talk about the COVID vaccine and just the lengths that they're going through to get people vaccinated. So if you're not aware, the Biden administration, they didn't reach their goal of getting 70% of Americans vaccinated. The reality of it is hundreds of unvaccinated people are still dying every day. So they are resorting to some new methods to spread the word about the vaccine, including going door to door. A couple of days ago, probably last week at this point that the podcast comes out, Biden himself said, and I quote, "We need to go to community by community, neighborhood by neighborhood, and oftentimes door to door, literally knocking on doors to get help to the remaining people protected from the virus." So they want to go the most, door to door awareness. Do you believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ door to door? You know what I mean? Like the most Mormon door to door to get to spread awareness about COVID. Do you think that's like, are you around for that? Do you respect that? Like, Tommy G, are you around? Do you think that's like
one,
appropriate?
no, it's not appropriate. I'm not around. Like, just let people make their own decision, man, and you got to let them live with whatever they choose. I just think that I feel like they're pushing it too hard. Like, I don't understand why. I feel like there's something else behind it, honestly. But I don't understand. I don't understand why though. It's just like let people just make that decision, and everything is straight now. So just just leave people be, man. If they don't want to take it, they don't want to. If they want to, then they want to.
Because it's
And
like
that's totally fine either way.
I think about it as like, it's hard to say. So yes, hundreds of people are dying every day from COVID, but now I want to know the numbers as it relates to what other things hundreds of people are dying from every day as well, to kind of understand the severity of why they're continuing to push the vaccine, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to say that in the best way possible. Like, you know what I mean? Like if COVID has gone back down to, other things that kill people every day. Like I don't know how to
That's true.
how to word that without sounding insensitive. If
No,
it's gone
I get
there,
it though. I get
like
it
if
though.
it's,
No, I
but if it
understand.
has not gone there, then
get it.
I guess I understand the push. But there's a lot of other lengths they're going through that we're going to talk about later. But Hugh, what you think?
Listen, first off, don't be knocking at my door with no boo. All right, because I already know what's going on in the world. That's the first thing. Second, if you go knock at my door, these only two things I'm gonna open the door for is if you say you have my stimulus check, or you have a portion of this student loan forgiveness you're trying to give me. Because I'm just saying, like, because
go to the door with a big check. With a big check.
Right. Y'all go door to door when y'all been telling everybody on the news to get vaccinated. A lot of people just don't believe y'all. Y'all still trying to make us believe y'all. I don't really believe y'all. I want y'all to give me the things that I was promised. Because right now, I need money. So
where's my check? Where's my check, Joe?
Yeah, y'all remember I need money from How High? I'm just like him. I need money.
Shout out.
I respect it.
Shout out hits from the streets.
Shout out hits. Yeah, that was a great show. That was funny.
It was smooth side move for life.
Other than that, I see where they're going with it, but at the same time, don't come to my door and ring my doorbell with no BS.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's a bit intrusive.
Yeah, like I'm good. Send me that little flyer that y'all be sending me in the mail. Just send me that.
Send me the pamphlet.
Right.
Attach the pamphlet to my door. Like, no one's going to be met with a warm welcome. Like, you don't knock on people's doors in 2021. You know what I mean? Like, in 2021, unlike 1992, where the playlist will be, people aren't really welcoming to unexpected visitors. Like, people don't just pop up at your house no more. So when you do, when somebody knocks on your door, rings your doorbell, you don't expect it, you're annoyed, naturally. Is it just me?
Hell no.
Like, so you just can't do that. So, I mean, COVID is serious. Like, it is, but just the lengths they're going through in order to get people vaccinated is a little concerning. Makes it hard to trust. But
we in the era,
like I said, people who aren't vaccinated are still dying. So I'm conflicted.
Right, cause we in the era. Text me before you come, bro, or call me before you come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me you're on your way, bro. So I might not
prepare.
My psyche, huh?
Right.
Yo, that's very important, yo.
I need time to tidy up and to prepare mentally for guests.
No, facts.
Yeah,
facts. That's a fact.
So y'all gotta simmer down. Good luck. Good luck. I'm sure plenty of people volunteer to do that. But to move through Are You Around? This just then, there's a new R&B group coming to town, hailing from the Shy. They be calling themselves the Shy, Chicago, the Shy. New R&B group: Carl Thomas, Donald Jones, and Dave Hollister. A couple of R&B, greats from the early 2000s. Definitely not 1992, but the early 2000s. Dami G, our master of R&B. Are you around for this collab?
Not today.
No,
Not
I'm
today.
surprised to hear you say that.
Wow.
I would have been back in the day, but not today.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I
Come
wasn't mad.
on,
No.
Dad.
I love all three of them, but individually, yeah, I mean, it's not. Nah, man, I don't think it's gonna work as a group. But if it does, I mean, I wish the best for them, obviously, of course. But
Okay.
you know what I mean? It's just I just don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not around. Not today. And then
Ooh,
in
say
the
what, say
2000s.
what, say what? No,
Wow.
not as a group.
I mean,
I'm surprised to hear you say that, but that's it. That's an interesting perspective. That's an interesting perspective.
I don't know, dog. I might be around, but I might. It depends on what the first single's like. I need to hear the first
Right.
single. I need to hear what y'all harmonize. You don't know, Listen, I know
Yeah.
Joe's a bad man.
No.
I don't understand how.
No,
No,
listen.
Him
The
and that.
couple, and I seen a picture, and two of them look in shape. So I'm not. You know what I mean? So it was. So you know what I mean. So I don't think it's gonna be terrible, but I just don't think today is gonna work.
So what if they threw
Right.
Anthony Hamilton in that motherfucker?
It don't matter. It's not gonna
He's
work.
not from Chicago. He's not from Chicago.
Still, damn.
But even if they did, it still wouldn't have worked.
The only other Chicago option, I looked it up. The only other Chicago option is R. Kelly. So
chill.
they couldn't do
All right,
that.
let's continue after that.
So Hugh, are you not around? Are you not around for this?
I just need to hear the first single. Give me the first single, and then I can actually give you my honest opinion. Because I don't. They need to give me the product. We know what they can do individually. We've already known that.
Right. You're not wrong.
But I need to hear what y'all putting together, yo.
I was around until Dami G said what he said. So now I'm like, okay, I guess I should wait. But I'm still around for all their songs.
But I hope it works though. Like I hope
Sweet
it's
little
fire.
That I'm waiting to see who ends it off. Everybody got their own little little sweet little. I want to see who outpop over.
Love at first sight.
Seriously?
I know. Come on, bro. I need all that. All right. Well, we'll see what they could do. To close out, Are You Around? Let's quickly talk about the NBA 75th anniversary season logo. So for the first time in who knows how long, they haven't done this in years that I've seen, right? Unless I'm missing something. They haven't ever altered the logo even just for one season before. So for the 75th anniversary, they're putting out this new diamond logo. Still the same Jerry West in the logo, color, same color scheme, everything. It's just a diamond in the 75. I don't know. Are y'all around for this new logo? Like, if not, like, who should be? First question: are you around for this 75th anniversary logo?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm around, but they needed to change Jerry West. I'm sorry.
Who should they change it to?
It should be Mike, Kobe, or Bron.
Choose one.
No, not LeBron. Not Bron. I can't
choose one.
But if you had to choose one today because LeBron's playing, I wouldn't choose LeBron. It would be between Mike and Kobe.
You still ain't choose one.
Right, you still ain't choose one. That's what I waited.
I don't know, yo.
I'm under pressure now.
I am.
So if this ain't it, and Jerry need to get out of here too, who should be next?
We can keep it Laker and put Kobe.
I respect it. That's
but I wouldn't be mad at Jordan. But I wouldn't be mad at Jordan.
Can't be mad at Jordan, but I'm happy to hear you say Kobe. Hugh, what about you?
I mean, I'm around for the logo. First off, I feel like Jay-Z had a big part in that because there's a diamond, and we all know how Jay-Z loves his diamonds.
Diamonds are forever.
I'm just saying because he's the owner. They get votings, they get the partition. I'm pretty sure he has some say in that logo too. But I mean, again, if it's time for the logo to change, I wouldn't be mad if it's Kobe. But at the same time, if it stays the same, I like the logo. Especially because I see the new hats they coming out with the logo on the side that kind of look fire. So definitely want to see what that look like.
I didn't peep those. I didn't peep the new
I seen a dad hat too.
The new era Jones.
I see some dad caps too, bro. I was looking out for you, bro. They got
the new era dad Jones is pretty clean.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I mean, I'm around.
So. I mean, I guess it's hard not to be around. It's some classic stuff, but I guess I'm just kind of over it. Like they definitely need to put some rum on the logo. Like I think it's time that they which I guess this will never happen, but I just think it's time that they modernize the logo. just like the way they've like all these new uniforms and team logos have been modernized. Like the new Bucks logo is pretty dope. Like
Yeah,
a
it's
couple of these
fire.
jerseys, the Brooklyn Nets, the Basquiat junks. Like I wish they would
The
just
Suns,
modernize it now. Like it's 2000. Yeah,
I
they're all
mean,
dope. Every single one of them is dope, and it's
them Valley jerseys
2021.
hard.
So I feel like they should upgrade
Yeah,
those.
yeah, I agree.
Fear the
I
Dare,
agree.
bro. Fear the Dare. It's always been a legendary thing.
That's pretty dope. But let's get up out of Are You Around. Really quick before we get Are You Around, one more thing. Already.
Oh,
And this might be a layup. When y'all gotta turn your headphones down. This might be a layup, no pun intended. But for one of y'all, because this is the basketball who knew. Now, I want to know who knew. Dami G, what year did Jerry West become the current NBA logo? When did this NBA logo? What year did this NBA logo first drop? When did Jerry West become what we know in some love today?
I'm gonna say 1968.
1968. Hugh, what year did the Jerry West logo become the NBA logo?
I want to say sometime around 1965.
1965. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm definitely happy that both of you are in the 60s. It makes me definitely trust and believe that you're basketball fans. But who knew that Dami G would come in here and go 2-0? The NBA logo came out in 1969. Who knew?
Oh. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Now I can talk my shit. Now I can talk my shit.
I felt that one. You felt it in his chest.
Let's go. Get the brooms. Get the brooms. Get him out of here. Say, nah, Wayne, you're a great opponent, but no, not right, not this Sunday or Tuesday.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, Hugh. I mean,
hey.
I might throw another who knew in there just for the thrill. It depends on how the pod is going.
Well, after a sweep, you could do.
After a sweep, but I mean,
say that.
I enjoy being Captain Trebek. I really do.
I respect it.
But we'll see, Hugh. I hate to pass it to you in such a dire condition that you're in, such a sad situation that you have over there. I hope you're prepared, but Hugh, it's on you, bro.
I mean, to answer your question, I am a Clippers fan, so disappointment is always in there somewhere. So I understand these things.
Basically,
again, people. Tis I once again, Hugh L. Jones here with the Sports Report, and the ESPYS was last night. Shout out to the ESPYS. Round of applause for the ESPYS and all the winners. That's a big sports award. Me being a champion myself in many ways. The rings are not here; they're here in spirit. Me, being champion here to get awarded for your accomplishments over time being, especially not in just your own sport alone. Because remember, the ESPY is just not your sport.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is overall to see football, basketball, soccer, and everything. So shout out to the ESPYs first off. And shout out for the fact they give platforms for people like Maya Moore. Shout out to Maya Moore, Dom.
Yeah, UConn.
Hooper.
UConn Huskies women, not the men.
Again, to clarify anything, if anybody ever asks anything, I'm a Duke men's fan, but I am a UConn women's fan. Okay, because they're the most elite team in college basketball.
I feel the same way, Wayne. UConn men is trash.
Terrible trash.
Yikes.
But shout out to Maya Moore for winning the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. She took her time off. She literally sacrificed her own career to be an activist for Black Lives Matter, and I love it. I love it in so many different ways. I miss her in the game though. I miss her in the game so much because
because she would definitely shake things up if she was still playing. And also, I mean, she took some time off. She took, I think, 2 years off. I want to say
2 years. Season's on right now.
So 2 years. Mm-hmm. So, but I think, I mean, I don't know. Is she done? Do you think she's done?
I don't know, man. Now she back with the jump off.
Listen, I will never say somebody that talented is ever done from the game. Mike took a year or two off, but he came back. So listen, she's no Michael Jordan, but she can be just as impactful in the league as anything. So I think she'll be back. I believe she'll be back. Shout out to her again. And also, continuing the UConn women's trend, of course, that's why we started off with saying that. Shout out to, Paige Becker, right?
Yeah.
But I call her Paige Buckets because, sheesh.
Not for real.
I didn't even know her real name. He only called her nickname. I respect it.
Listen, bro, because she gets buckets, bro. Like, as at the end of the day, if you ever seen this young lady play, she's like, I believe 19 going on 20, and
yeah, she was only a freshman last year.
Freshman, but the way that she plays, you thought she was a veteran already. So in WNBA is definitely looking out for her. Whoever gets her is going to be more praise to you. But shout out to her for her speech, her acceptance speech. But what stood out during her acceptance speech is the fact that she said that she is a white woman in a dominant black sport, and she says that black women should get more recognition for what they do. More storylines for everything they do, and I appreciate that because listen, I'm a WNBA fan. I'm sad that my team is no longer there. Shout out to my old Detroit team, but bruh, like that's powerful something to say, especially at that platform at that time and who she is and the way she said it. Because I seen some faces in the audience when she was starting saying it. You know how the faces look like. Where'd she go with this? And then when she said that, I was like, you gotta applaud her. Young lady, I applaud you.
One more time.
One more time, bro.
That was phenomenal.
Kat, young lady. Kat the most? Bro, how old are you?
I have to, bro. Listen, I'm 30. I'm 32, lady. Going on 33 at this point. They're all young ladies.
She's a young lady. She is. I just don't want to accept it. My bad.
I have to accept it. I have gray hairs in my beard. So,
you know,
it's there. So, shout out to her. And, to close off on the ESPYS, again, it's not that I don't like the Baller brand. I respect them, and I have to put a lot of respect on this young man. But LaMelo Ball he's balling. To put it plain and simple, as he won the best breakout athlete at the ESPY Awards. And let's be honest, there's tons of great athletes that came out, but LaMelo Ball, shout out to you, bro.
He's been a bucket though. I already knew he was gonna have this kind of year. Like, he's already playing against professionals before he came over to the NBA. Granted, they aren't NBA players, but they're still professionals.
Still grown men.
Grown men. So he's used to those bumps and all that. Like, he's used to all that. Because, because training nowadays, it goes worldwide. Once it hits the internet, everybody can see it. So they've got stuff over there for them, too.
Speak on it.
Crazy.
Speak on it. Like, I'm impressed with him. The season he had, the year he had, the fact that he can really go to his big brother and say, bruh, you're trash. Like,
he not trash, yo.
Yeah, but no, in the sense of LaMelo talking to his brother, like, think about it. If you had them,
you can call your older brother trash.
You can go to your older brother and say, yo, bro, you trash.
You gotta fight.
You gotta fight. But he's not though.
He's not though. But
I get what you're saying. Though. Right. I get what you're saying.
That's it. You trash. Just take it as it is. Dad loves me more.
Basically.
I don't want to. It's like,
it's like,
sick. What I mean? I'm sorry. The LaMelo ones are really gonna make some money now. The Baller Branch niggas are about to start flourishing now because LaMelo he got awards.
Maybe. What else we got, bro?
Let's get to the NBA Finals. Oh God! And Buck Nation tonight is because we play on Sundays. Tonight is the must win. I've never seen a team go down 3-0 and come back to win. And this is huh?
Didn't LeBron and them do it?
3-1.
3-1. Okay, my fault.
Now 3-0 is a different
Carry
story.
On, my bad.
Yeah, I know. The possibility of that is you need LeBron on your team. You need Dwayne Wade on your team right now. You need somebody that's been through that deficit to help you come back. And the other person that can probably help you with that deficit is on the other team that's actually busting your ass. And that's to highlight this man right here. I'm talking about CP3, Chris Paul. All right. For years and years, I felt like the league has always looked over Chris Paul in some ways. When John Wall, Russell Westbrook, players of that stature came in the league, De'Aaron Fox even, and everybody put Chris Paul aside as a relic. And I've always thought Chris Paul has never been a relic. I thought he is the ideal point guard to have on your team. Reason being why every team Chris Paul has ever went to has always made it to the playoffs. There hasn't been a team that hasn't made it to the playoffs that Chris Paul hasn't been on, right? Chris Paul has just never gotten to the Western Conference Finals and has never gotten to the finals. Now, what Chris Paul has done with this team this year, and everybody's gonna say no, it's not just Chris Paul alone, and it's not. That team has a bunch of great talented players and everything. But the thing about Chris Paul is he is that gorilla glue, that perfect adhesive to put together. Yes, you hear I'm going. I told you.
Listen, go in. My bad.
You see me. I told you.
My bad. I'm impressed. You know, I'm in awe. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Right, he's the perfect adhesive to put together for a team. Like the ideal point guard, like LeBron. Like LeBron James is that player that everybody says he is the perfect example of when he's on a team, they're guaranteed to go to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Now, Chris Paul, you put Chris Paul on the team, that team is guaranteed to go places. It's just that they're missing something to put them over the top. Chris Paul finally has that everything that he wants to put him over the top. All right? Before I get into the young man I'm talking about, his everything, is Chris Paul the ideal point guard you want on your team, like, right now?
Yes, and the reason why I say yes is because of his leadership. His leadership, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. And so when it comes to that, it's more, it's he can score points, and as long as he has other players that can do their thing. See, so Phoenix, they had that young team, but they didn't have a leader because Devin Booker wasn't the leader. He was like, I'm gonna get mines, but we're gonna try to win, but I'm gonna get mines. Mm-hmm. Now that you got Chris Paul's gonna be like, yo, you gonna get yours, but we're gonna win. And I think he brought that we're gonna win instead of, yo, you're gonna have your 38 and you're gonna have your 15 and 12, your 20 and 12. Like it wasn't about that. It was about, yo, let's win this championship, and the numbers will be there, and they have been. Mm-hmm. So, yes, of course, I would love to have Chris Paul because of his leadership.
Cap.
I'll say in this moment, yeah, I would say he would be the ideal point guard in this moment because of his experience, like you said. You know what I mean? Like every team he's been on has gone to the playoffs. So like not only does he have just like he has enough of the mentality, I would say the grit for intense games, you know what I mean, to be successful. So or at least just be in intense games. Granted, he hasn't been successful, but at least understands the pressure of being in intense games. And as a vet, having been in the league for so long, a lot of their what they do is a lot of technique, right? Like they know they've done. There's so much repetition that when you do this move, he gonna go that way. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much technique in his experience that you want him because you can be when you have that experience as a vet, you can almost be kind of patient in those intense moments because you have so much experience to rely on. You can foresee exactly what's gonna happen, just like LeBron James can always recap exactly what happened because he's seen it. Like just the way they think, just very methodical. So I would say in this situation, yeah, I would agree, and I want to see Chris Paul win, so he can retire.
I would love to see him. Yeah, I would love to see him win.
That's what I'm talking about. Because
I would love to see him win.
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Because Chris Paul has done like so much. Granted, the teams that he's been on, it's always been negative comments about Chris Paul. Because yes, Chris Paul is a perfectionist. Everybody's a perfectionist, but at the same time, when you want to win, you have to sacrifice your pride, which a lot of players don't. I.e., the Clippers of my earlier years, the Lob City years, when we had Chris Paul, I felt like we didn't appreciate Chris Paul enough to where he wanted a lot, but you wasn't giving him a lot. Blake Griffin, you didn't give us a lot. DeAndre Jordan, you gave us something, but you still didn't give us a lot. Jamal Crawford, you're the greatest sixth man of all time. You just gave everybody everything you possibly could. Right? Yeah. Right? But Chris Paul has always had an issue with superstars. James Harden. And I felt like that team could have went places if James Harden would have stopped being James Harden, for one thing.
All he had to do was listen, like these young cats are doing. That's all he had to do was listen. But he thought, he the man. I'm the man in Houston. They paying me all this money. I don't have to listen to you. Cool that you want to win, but I'm going to get these numbers off.
Last time I checked, I wasn't man in these streets.
For real.
Yeah. And the thing about Chris Paul, as I segue into this other, is his partner, which I would say is, which I would think is a Batman in this situation, but as his partner, Devin Booker. Chris Paul, I've watched Chris Paul over the years, from when Chris Paul was in high school. Just a quick segue. Like when Chris Paul's grandfather died, I don't know if y'all ever heard about this story. So when Chris Paul's grandfather died, his grandfather was the one who basically introduced him to basketball. Was there for every one of his games, like literally his biggest support. When his grandfather died, I think I have to look at it again, but I think it was 63. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
He dedicated his basketball game to his grandfather. Dropped 63 points. 63 points. Went out there himself and did it. The game wasn't over. They was winning. His coach took him out. Chris Paul was 2 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record in his school.
In North Carolina.
Yep. He chose not to because he wanted to end that game with that number alone.
And you know what's crazy about that story also? He was at the free throw line. He got the 63rd point and he airballed the 64th point. He airballed it on purpose. Like, everybody knew he missed on purpose. He was on fire. He was on fire.
This is him in high school.
I remember watching ESPN that day when it came on, and I was like, wow.
It's him in high school.
He missed the last one on purpose. It was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Now to understand what Chris Paul is doing with this young team, you have to understand he is being a leader and he's being a hard ass to them at the same time. And they're taking it the way they're supposed to because they're young, unlike everybody else. Mm-hmm. And the one person I'm more shocked that took it and ran with it is Devin Booker, because just like you said, Devin Booker was, this is my team, but I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But Devin Booker is coming into a role which everybody's seeing now from this season, and it's like it's scary because it's this look on his face that reminds me of somebody. And it's not. I'm not saying he is, but he's getting that little scowl in his face, that little of a second coming of somebody great. Shout out to my cousin Stephen A. Smith. Again, forehead gang. Salutes. But yes, Stephen A. Smith said equal.
No, don't. That shit is crazy. Forehead gang. Relax. What is that?
Oh,
I mean, as soon as Cap take off the cap, that's a bar.
Never.
As soon as Cap take off the cap, he'll realize we're out here. We'll let it flourish. But
I'm not down.
Stephen A. Smith said in a recent episode of First Take that Devin Booker is the second coming of Kobe. Dom, you being the Laker fan that you are, the great, you've watched Kobe all your life. Mm-hmm. You know the step backs. You know the shoulder leans. You know and the scowls and the biting of the. I can go on about this man Kobe. Do you see that in this man Devin Booker?
I do, but I also see it in Jason Tatum as well. So I don't know. It's between those two though that I feel like is the second coming of Kobe. But right now it's looking more like Devin Booker because he's winning. He's in the. Kobe's used to winning. Lakers. You know how we do.
Basically.
Cap, what about you? You being the secondary Lakers
I'll
fan?
try to make this quick. So we close out sports.
Yeah.
But sports commentary is all about making grand statements to spark debate, I think. Right? So this is one of those. Like Stephen A. likes to say just outlandish things so people can debate it. And that's just what it's all about. So I respect it in that regard. But no. Like I only watched one game. I only watched game one. And all I saw was him try to purposely draw fouls. Like, I don't respect this new strategy in basketball. So, I got to simmer down. It's too soon. Let Kobe rest in peace for a second. Like, I know it's like a big thing to say, especially because Kobe passed. But let my guy Kobe chill and simmer down. Every single time he went up, it was an attempt to draw a foul. And I hate that kind of play. Kobe don't play like that. So, no, I don't respect him. He's not. Stephen A., simmer down, take a seat, jump out the window. All above.
And I respect it. All right. This closes out. Game 3 is tonight, people. Again, we record on Sunday. If you hear this on Tuesday, you will have the results of Game 3. Again, I know who I'm going for. Fellas, I don't know if I'm speaking for you guys at the same time, but I know I'm going for the Suns for tonight's game.
Same here.
So for me, I feel like the Bucks are going to win one of these games. I'm not sure which one. It could be tonight or it could be Wednesday, but they're going to win one of them. And then the Suns are going to win Game 5. In Phoenix.
I'm trying to see it. I want to see it happen. I do. I want to see the Bucks win the game. I do. Again, people, I'm for.
I don't like Giannis.
I'm for continuous. I want to see the sport continue because when it's over, I have baseball. No disrespect to baseball, but
all disrespect to baseball. Baseball's boring. All disrespect. I don't care.
You know what? detrimental sports will not fade away because there is the big three. We still have the big three.
No way.
Right? I was watching it yesterday. Shout out to Katino Mobley, old ass with all the gray hair, still dropping buckets. But Cap, play my theme music. That is the detrimental sports. Bro, my man Katino Mobley out there,
bro. You have to simmer down. No, we're not talking about the big three. I refuse. You got to simmer down. Stephen A. got to simmer down. But somebody else, a pivotal figure in our life, has to simmer down as well.
Figures.
I'm gonna let figures. I'm gonna let down
figures.
I love the sigh. You're so disappointed. You're always so disappointed.
Yeah, because listen, I would hate to do it. I hate to do this, but you
don't.
So Juvenile and Manny Fresh, if y'all remember the song "Back That Ass Up," back in the 99 2000, feel me?
The 99 and the 2000. That's when it came out. It did.
So if y'all remember that song, so now they got a different rendition, not a remix, a different rendition, and it's called "Vax That Thing Up." Simmer down. I listen. I know you probably got paid to do that, but no, my man was throwing vaccination cards like it was money. That is simmer down. What are you doing? I was like, nah, Juvenile, you look crazy. Like I'm looking at the top, I'm like, those are vaccination cards. He throwing them like his bread, like he in a strip club. Chicks twerking. I'm like, yo, what?
Card, bro.
Yo.
All this to get people vaccinated. Yo, I don't know,
mad
man.
pandering.
So my question to y'all is, are y'all around? I mean, I know this is simmer down segment, but are y'all around for this at all?
I like that you asked that question because I don't know. I'm not around, but I can tell you one thing. It was some slight bars in there.
It was a couple bars in there. There was a couple bars in there. Manny Fresh had bars. He did.
Hey, playing emoji. I'm like, what? Okay, all right, no, all right. I see what
he
you're
had some bars.
Yo, I mean, and also shout out to me and X for making a comeback, and whoever this dude Scott is out here getting all the bros, right? All the bros. But I can't be around for that, yo. I can't be around for that. I'm sorry.
They gotta simmer down. They disrespected the classic. Like they completely disrespected the classic. Back That Ass Up was a moment. It is still a moment.
It's still an
unlimited number of moments you can flash back to. Excuse me, when that song comes on, from middle school dances to college parties. Like that song is a Negro spiritual. You can play that song in church. They probably remixed it. They probably like that song is historical.
Okay.
That song is Hall of Fame.
The
song is Hall of Fame.
I agree, absolutely.
So like the fact that like, so this goes back to them pushing all the COVID vaccine. It's like, yo, is it like, yo, come on, y'all invading the music videos now? Y'all putting cheeks next to the COVID vaccine? You making it rain vaccine cards? Like that makes me feel some kind of way about it. So it's like, I feel like that's some sellout shit,
bro. If they
like how much? How much money? That's some sellout shit. Like how much money do y'all really need?
Yeah, if they had a money gun to shout out vaccine cards, that would have been it, bro.
Like what's your what's your number to disrespect the classic? Like what's their number? Like
it had to be something big.
Is Birdman still taking the whole check from Back That Ass Up? I need to understand how big this check was for them to sell out completely. They know how important of a song this is. And I mean, you know what? Let me take a step back. They maybe wholeheartedly, deeply believe in this vaccination. I never considered that. But I doubt that. I doubt
I wouldn't go this far.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go this far to like, nah, yo. Nah,
remix a song that's not a classic. Like remix.
Do any other songs. Make that. Yeah.
Yes, you can holler at me. We can remix one of my songs, and I just want to make some money. That's the point. Throw me some bread. Throw me some bread.
If they remix Slow Motion, I wouldn't be as mad. Vaccination from it. Vaccination. I wouldn't be as mad. Like I'd be mad, but I wouldn't be as mad. Like I wouldn't be like that. Like if they remix Project Chick, I'd be mad too. Give me a vaccination. Give me a vaccination. Like, I mean,
a vaccinated chick. Yeah, that's you.
I think the fact that it's them. Like I think it's a classic song, but they're two classic individuals as well.
Crazy.
Right.
So I feel like any song, if they were to remix any song, I'm realizing would be bad. Like, we haven't heard Manny Fresh drop bars since House real big, cars real big, belly real big, everything real big, rings real big.
Yeah.
That's my
Yo,
song.
Yeah, that
Belly
shit
real
hard.
big.
Baby,
Look at
come on.
man.
That
Like,
shit was
we
hard.
haven't heard. That's like over a decade. We haven't heard Manifest drop bars, and he came back for the vax. How much are they paying? I don't respect it, but I digress.
Birdman, cut that man a check. God,
They gotta send it.
damn.
But yeah.
Tommy G, you get the final word on it.
But yo, that's it for my segment. You know, thanks for listening in. It's your boy Tommy G.
They gotta send it down. So we almost had an hour, but I do think it's important. It's been a long time since we took a language lesson. So Professor Hugh, I figured we would bring back, for old time's sake, the Patois phrase. I haven't practiced my Patois in a little. So
Yes.
take us to the island.
Oh, praise to the Most High. All going, people. Everything good. Everything airy. All right. It is Hugh Marley. There once again with the Patois phrase of the pod. And being as Juvenile and them out here doing some wild, I figured this would be good. This would be a good phrase. Are you ready? Are you Cap? Are you ready? You have your notebook?
I'm ready.
Dom, I think you need to step into class. This is a refresher course for you, sir.
Yeah. I'm here.
I'll play with you.
No, you're right.
This is a classic. Dom should know this. This is a classic. Because in Jamaica, a lot of people we try to do something a lot. And that's this phrase right here. You ready? Minna business. Ready? Say it with me now. Ready? Minna. Ready, Cap? Say it. Say
Minna
business.
Minna business.
So
Minna business.
This is also a synonymous for Cap because Cap always likes to tell people that he don't care. And this is another phrase. This is the Patois phrase of the pod. Minna business, also meaning I don't care. All right, so people go out there. I don't care. And if somebody bother you, and somebody got something that you just they're just talking your ear off. Look to the people that and say, Minna business. All right.
I like that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you better use that shit.
Because my favorite thing to say is fuck that. Like, I don't care.
All right.
Minna business. Minna business.
People, again, spread it to the world. All praise to the Most High. This is your boy Hugh Marley once again. And Minna business. All right. Minna business, where I go on. Cap, play my drums one time.
Play me drums. I like it.
All right. Man.
I'm out here.
Hey, listen, if you've gotten this far in the Detrimental podcast and you haven't realized why you should like, share, and subscribe, then mean our business and you can never come back. And I'm okay with that. But so to close out today's pod, as usual, we're going to hit the timeline, see what else is going on in the world. What is all of the buzz and the rage on IG? Where are the hashtags coming from these days? And I think one of the most important things, I'm kind of mad it took us an hour to get to it, but it's cool. I'm happy that we're getting to it. A young lady by the name of Zaila Avant-Garde is the first African-American Scripps National Spelling Bee champion. She won the 93rd Scripps National Spelling Bee. Shout out to Zaila. 14. She's 14 from New Orleans. She spelled the word Maria. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but Maria, and she won $50K. There's a lot more I could say about her. I do have a comment, of course, but do any of y'all have any comments on young Zaila?
I mean, I got one. First off, Kat, can you spell that word if you didn't see it right now in front of you? Could you spell that word?
No, I was going to ask y'all if y'all could. Can you spell it?
Hell no.
Spell Maria. Just to see if you could get $50K. Maria.
Moriah.
Hold on, my turn.
No money for you. Dami G, how you spell Maria?
Murraya.
Hey yo, $50K for Dami G. Hold on.
Yeah, you know know, down here. Where's the broom? Where's the broom?
Bro, that wasn't even a who knew.
Let me just find a broom for him at this point. Like, damn, here, take the vacuum.
Son.
Take the vacuum. All right.
He did take the vacuum.
Take the vacuum. Like, God damn.
Dommy G, the second African American Scripps National Spelling Bee champion. Shout out to Dommy G.
Yeah,
man, what else? What you got, dude? What you got?
But shout out to her, bro, because you gotta respect that 14, New Orleans. That's a big. That's especially the National Spelling Bee. Like, bro, that's on ESPN, by the way. So she was definitely on the Hall of Fame. She's definitely on the Sports Center and all that stuff. I'm surprised we didn't put her on Detrimental Sports. My bad. I'm sorry. We should next time.
True.
Next time, honey.
True.
Because I've been hearing some other, but. I will.
Disrespect.
I can tell you in future. I don't know if you had something to say about this, but in future endeavor, I will be talking about her in the podcast. Yeah, she has.
No. Keep going.
She got handle, bro. Like you seen the video of homegirl balling? She has highlight videos.
She nice. No. She's nice. She's good. Like, her
so
step
for
back
the
is crazy. It's
For the people who don't know, not only is Zaila Avant-Garde National Spelling Bee champion, first African American, she'll cross you up, bro. Like, she'll cross you and lay it up. Like, you know what I mean? She's a really good basketball player. We found some highlights, and not only that, she is in the Guinness World Record book for 3 separate basketball related records. She has the record for most balls juggled in 1 minute with 4 basketballs, the most dribbles in 30 seconds with 4 basketballs, and the most basketballs dribbled by one person simultaneously at 6. She will cross you.
Basically.
Zaila, I'm not
with 4 basketballs.
Right, like, with 4 of those, like, take one.
Bro, do you see the video where she did a little step back with the behind the back and the jump shot? Listen, I'm just gonna advocate for her. I'm just gonna advocate for the UConn women's team. We're looking. They got.
She wants to go to Harvard though. So shout out to her.
I mean, Harvard can take it. That'd be kind of hard. I mean,
and hoop. That'd be straight.
She's still
so like I had to look up her last name because avant-garde. Like I recognize that word. Like I've heard it before. I just don't know what it meant. And like it just sounds very important. So I had to look it up. And avant-garde actually means where is it? I wrote it down. It means it's a term used in art and fashion in culture that means to describe new experimental and innovative ideas. Like avant-garde is a it's just a very Hall of Fame word. Like it just means you're Hall of Fame, basically. It means you're unique. It means you're doing what other people are not doing. She'll spell you down and she'll cross you. Avant-garde. Her last name is perfect. Like it's just meant to be.
That's crazy because the way you said it, the way I thought about it, I thought it said you can't guard her. That's how I thought about it. Like you can't guard her.
Not at all.
Like, you can't guard her.
My ankles hurt. My ankles hurt looking at the videos.
Bruh.
Like the Guinness World Record book is its own Hall of Fame. So like she's dope. So
I seen her on the I seen a video of her, like a picture of her on the unicycle, bro, dribbling basketballs too, bro. Like, bro.
We can't all be Hall of Fame in so many different arenas. So
young lady, keep doing what you're doing, keep shining, and we looking out for you. We got you. You will be on the Detrimental podcast. We will talk about you a lot in the near future.
From my head down to my shoes. Like, what if they remix that? Vax. From my head down to my shoes. Like, they could have did a lot. It
didn't hit.
They could have did a lot of different songs. That's my only point.
It did. When you did the slow motion one, I was with that one. Vax hit for me. Vax hit for me. Oh, you know what I mean?
Vax that thing out.
Vax that thing out.
Throw Kappa. He out here writing the Vax bars for y'all. Throw Kappa check right quick.
Yeah. No, Vax.
I don't have a classic. Depending on the check, I will write some Vax bars. I will.
That's what I'm saying.
I respect it.
I'm with you.
So this was gonna be a who knew, but because Dom already 2-0'd you, I just figured I'll leave it out. But there actually was already a 3, I guess. So there was a Jamaican winner in 1998. I was gonna ask you like, what year did a Jamaican win the spelling bee? So I guess, they're not considering the Jamaican African-American, which makes her the first African-American. But there was a Jamaican girl by the name of Jodie Ann Maxwell. So shout out to her. It was going to be a who knew. Other things on the timeline. Chick-fil-A is the highest rated fast food restaurant for the 7th year. Any comments on that? Yeah, do
Chick-fil-A
y'all
is
agree?
banging.
You around?
I'm
Is
around
it?
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I
Yo,
mess with it.
it is because I had it for dinner last night. I
I
definitely
mess
went.
with it.
I definitely
Okay.
definitely buzzed out a spicy chicken deluxe with pepper jack cheese, and I like waffle fries. So yeah, I mean, I'm not
So you
surprised
think?
though.
Do you think it's the? Is it the goat for you right now? Chick-fil-A
I mean, I
of
wouldn't say
fast food?
I wouldn't say it's the goat. It's still on the come up because I got other restaurants like I mess with Sonics. Dairy Queen's got some
Mm,
options too, bro. I'm a very picky man when it comes to fast food restaurants, but it's up there in the top five at least.
what you think,
But
Don?
Uh, it's not. It's definitely like top tier, but it's just not number one for me
What's number
personally.
one?
For me, it's
it's
the
hard.
most. I don't know why. I mess with Wendy's, yo.
I would say Wendy's.
I
Wendy's
mess
would
with
be
That's
number
also.
one for me.
I'm actually happy you said that. I thought I was
I
gonna be
mess
on
with.
there. I'm the same.
No,
I'm the same.
Yeah, I mess with Wendy's, yo.
Wendy's
Wendy's
spicy.
is yeah.
They spicy chicken is something different, bro.
Yo,
Yo.
yeah, bro.
I
That
like the hamburger, the burger. I like the
Oh,
burger.
the Baconator?
No,
Oh
no, their
yeah,
burgers. Like
my
I
bad,
just feel
Cap.
like they have good burgers. They have
My
good
bad.
yeah,
burgers.
yeah.
My,
No, they
Yeah,
do.
nah,
In
also,
my opinion.
I forgot Cap hasn't touched bacon in a while, so my bad, dog. My bad,
I
dog.
have not. I
Sorry,
haven't.
bro.
But that shit
Other
banging.
news on the timeline. There's gonna be no crowd at the Olympics. They're not gonna have a crowd at the Olympics. COVID is wilding. And COVID is coming 3 times in this podcast. It's a serious thing. So COVID is still crazy. They're not gonna have no crowd at the Olympics. Any comments on that?
I think it'll take away from the whole um allure, I should say, the allure
Yeah,
of
it's a
the
grand
games.
event, bro. This is a worldwide event.
It's gonna take away from that. So I don't think this is gonna work out too well. But we'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, I was going to watch it anyway because they ain't let Ogre run for that positive test of marijuana. Like at this point, bro, it's just let it run. But you told me why, and I understood the aspect. I'm just being salty, like screw them. I mean, in all honesty, I watched the Olympics, but not as much because some of the events be coming on mad late that I want to watch. Like, bro, I'm not about to crack it down
True.
4 o'clock in the morning to watch a basketball game. I'm good. Like, I'm straight.
Yeah.
So.
To be honest with you, I actually wanted I actually think I was probably a little incorrect, but what I said last week as far as like it being the National Olympic Committee's decision. From things I've seen, I think it was actually just the U.S. team
U.S.
that
That's
was
what I
like,
heard. It
nah.
was U.S. But
So I recant my statements last week
so I can
about it being like a global decision as far as why she can't compete. It's
so
actually just whoever's overseeing the U.S. team is trash. So
all right. So
I think
let me backtrack then.
huh,
U.S. You trash. Y'all don't want to win gold medals. Y'all just want to catch L's to Jamaica, and it's understandable. It's understandable.
I
I
respect
mean,
that.
my country
Yeah.
likes winning, but if you don't want to let a black woman win for you,
Never mind.
I'm just saying.
It's definitely gonna take away from just like the Olympics is a grand spectacle. I don't think it's gonna be we're not gonna see. I mean, I could be wrong. I guess, but I don't foresee many like records being broken.
Hey,
There's
yo,
something
Dom.
about so many people cheering while you're running
Hey,
and doing everything that like people gonna break records. So
yo, Dom. Quick question, yo. Where your people's from, bro?
Yeah,
Where your people's from?
Barbados.
And we will smoke y'all too. Jamaica don't play. All right.
But listen, okay. So since you would have thought like this, now what I was gonna say was, listen, the U.S. haven't fallen off, but they're not gonna lose to Jamaica. That's what I was gonna say.
in sprints, they might though.
They
I
will.
don't know.
No. It's in sprints, but
They
in
will.
overall, I'm talking overall.
I mean, y'all will.
But in sprints,
Yeah,
of
well.
course, yeah, man.
Yeah, well.
Come on, man.
Yeah, well,
I know
Dom.
what time it is.
Dom.
But
You know what I think about your comments?
I know.
Men of business.
All right, sit down.
Men of business.
Men of business.
All right, so let's get a couple more things. Couple more things. The Rachel Nichols situation. Rachel Nichols, ESPN sports commentator, reporter. She's talking about Maria Taylor being a black woman, and it's a big thing. Any comments on that Rachel Nichols situation?
Dom, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Yo, Rachel Nichols, yo, she's wilding. First of all, I think she's wilding a little bit. I see why she's upset, but she shouldn't have brought the other young lady into it. Miss Andrews. I don't think she should have brought her into it. So, but yeah, I get why she's mad. She's been doing the finals for years. I'm used to seeing her, but they had to change it up, and it's just let somebody else shine. You know what I mean? You've been at the top. Like, let somebody else have a chance. That's how I see it.
Hugh?
Yes, people. Hello, it's Hugh L. Jones here. I normally don't step out of the sports report, but when it comes to situations like this, I tend to. First off, I feel like she was violated for one. There's one reason why, because apparently that was a private conversation she was having with somebody. First off, all right. Whenever you're having private conversations with somebody, no matter what it is, you can speak openly as possible. That's what it was. For that person to leak that, I felt that was very like unprofessional of that person. Like, she's literally just speaking her heart. I felt there was no malice towards what she was saying, because after further, like, because I went back and like did my research on this. Like, so ESPN, she signed a contract with them for the NBA playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. And then they tried to pull back on it for the Black Lives Matter thing that we kept talking about, how the NBA stopped doing all that stuff. So to cover the NBA's ESPN's asses, they're bringing Malika in for more what's in it. So yeah, she felt that way. I felt that the way she said it could have been worded differently, right? That's one thing I said. She could have worded it differently. But the frustration aspect of it, she was pissed because she had a literal contract. She's been doing this for years. You're telling her this thing, but then you're doing something else. At this point, the whole thing was just like, this came out wrong because, that's a private conversation. I don't leak my private conversation. I'm talking to you. I mean,
right. No.
If I'm telling you something in confidence,
and I totally agree.
Other than that,
I totally agree with
that.
But
other than that, I just feel like
I totally agree with that.
Yo, she was wrong for it, but at the same time, she apologized. They talked about it. Just let her be, bro. There's no racial thing going on, nothing like that. It's just the employer being assholes. That's it. That's all it is. The employers are being assholes and not giving what you promised. That's it. That's how I feel. That's how I take it.
Yo, so I tried to wait, but I got to use the bathroom. I'm not going to edit this out. Y'all can keep talking. I'll be right back.
I mean, as Cap goes on, me and Nuh can continue this conversation, people. Like, in all honesty, Dom, like, I felt like ESPN could have did, the one thing that ESPN could have did was, like, at least, like, yo, give her something out of the deal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something out of the deal. They didn't have to just cut her off and make it like this. I mean, this is ESPN covering their ass. The same thing with Paul Pierce.
Well, since now you mentioned the contract and all of that, I see why she was upset. And like you said, they should have compensated her in a different way if they weren't going to, let her be the person on the floor and all that, like Malika Andrews.
Right. Because
I don't know, man.
I mean, and all right, she don't have to be the person on the floor, but don't make it. Don't, like, the world has been like giving her backlash. Don't make the girl go out there and feel like she did something wrong, said something wrong when it was a private conversation.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I don't like that either. Like,
she apologized to her. Yeah, and everything. Right. Like, bro, she in the even in the video you heard, even in the audio you heard.
Yeah, she was like, nah, like, I wish her the best. She was wishing her the best.
So the world needs to simmer. Oh, sorry. That's Down's phrase. But the world needs to simmer down.
Yeah, you can say it, bro.
Needs to simmer down. Kat, what else we got, bro?
All right. Well, yeah, thanks for holding it down while I had to drain the anaconda. Shout out to me. But the Haitian president was assassinated. Any comments on the assassination of the Haitian president?
R.I.P., man. That's a tough way to go out.
That's crazy, bro. Somebody assassinated the Haitian president. I know if you assassinate somebody's government leader, bro, like, I feel like you're not safe, bro.
No.
The world's just not safe anymore. I mean, the world was never safe, but still.
Very
wow,
true.
Crazy, bro.
Last thing, definitely R.I.P. I got his. I don't want to butcher his name, so we'll just say, R.I.P. to the Haitian president. And last but not least, Drake, being Drake, the most was it Lover Boy? What's that's the name of it?
Definitely Lover. Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy. Mm-hmm. Once again, Drake strikes once again. He was caught via helicopter or drone, I don't know which, but on a date. He rented out Dodgers Stadium for a private dinner date with a John. But not just any John. The John of Bronny James' teammate. The mom of Bronny James' teammate. I forget his name.
Amir Bailey.
Yeah,
Amir Bailey.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So yeah, it's definitely confirmed that he's steezing this young man's mom. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
The young man.
Young man.
He's a young man, bro.
Oh, but
Any comments on that? That's my only comment.
son,
That's
No, the only thing I fucking, I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's why he's at the games. I thought he was there to support Bronny, but nah.
he went there with Michael B. Jordan. LeBron wasn't even there. He ain't supporting Rodney no more. Listen, I don't. All right. First off, I expect this kind of behavior from a light skinned person. Yes, Dom, I said it.
Wow.
All right. Yes, Dom.
wow.
Bruh, like,
That is
yo,
letting
bruh,
William Lynch
bruh.
theory.
Did you
over
have
his
to
whole
rent out a
shit?
whole
Wow.
stadium
What a
just
guy.
to use that little part of the stadium on dinner? You didn't. First off, where was he at? Like the 30-yard line, 40-yard line? I mean, he already touched
He was on the
So,
third
but that's the
baseline.
thing.
I mean,
We
He was on
only
third baseline.
seen him eating dinner. We don't know if he steezed it like
on
center
the
field.
touch on
You know
the
what I'm
end
saying?
zone. He definitely end zoned it. He definitely did.
And he might have steezed
Nah,
it
he was
on the pitcher's
pitch.
mouth.
Yeah. But listen,
Ah,
He
nah.
might have steezed it on the pitcher's mouth.
listen,
saying.
if you're Drake, see that's the thing I don't like. If you're Drake, you know you got that much bread and you know you can do that. Why not if you have it and you know that the money's gonna keep coming back?
This is the shit.
Like
I respect
clockwork.
everything about it. It's a smooth move.
I respect
from
it
me.
too, but it's like, bruh, seriously, this is the what's the name all over again. Cat. I hit a truck in the background. But this is the what's the name? What's it called? What was the bet again? The
the llama bed. What's
the
it mean?
llama bed or whatever it was.
If you got
The shark skin.
The shark skin bed, like, yo, right?
Yeah, with the stingray skin.
Again, I respect it. Again, it proves my point. That light skinned Diamond G over here always accepts everything. I'm just saying, where's the heart part in your head, bro? Let's stop playing with me. You better get it. Come on, get the heart part. That's what he.
I'm gonna get it. Nah, I'm gonna let these waves thrive.
I respect it.
I respect that.
The hard part with the waves is kind of fly, though.
It might be, but not right now.
I respect it, but
Dami
no,
G.
I'm hating. I am.
Dami G, you want to give us a quarter of the pod, bro?
Yeah, I got you. So the quarter of the pot is eventually all pieces fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moment, and know that everything happens for a reason.
Message.
Don't stress out. Just stay happy, stay motivated, and you'll get to where you want to get to.
Message. Thank you, Dami G. Appreciate it. Q, take us out, bro. We out of here, people. We appreciate y'all listening. Thank you for kicking it with us. And in the absence of Webster D, Web D, shout out to you, family. We look forward to you coming back, even though I don't with you. And I hope you don't sweat as much when you return. I hope you're not as sweaty. Yeah. Q, go ahead.
All right, this is on top, people. All right, listen. First and foremost, again, Web D. Sad that you're not here, but again, we continue to pod without you. Much love to Web D. And people, we are the Detrimental Podcast. And if you listen to another podcast, in the business, you want to listen to them podcast, in the business. You want to listen to their podcast, in the business.
In our blood clot business.
If you're not listening to us, yo, Cat, A plus.
Let's go.
Hey, plus, middle blood clot business. You need to be listening to the Detrimental
business.
Yeah, all right.
Yo. You acting up.
Yeah, man.
Listen. When Cap act up after the class, he's serious. So you need to be listening to the Detrimental Podcast. You need to tell somebody right now, put away what you're listening to right now, because I'm in a business. You should be listening to the Detrimental Podcast. Like, submit. Like, share. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We on IG, we on Facebook, we on Apple Music, because the playlist dropping, 92?
1992.
Feel me? 1992. We out
mean?
here, we giving it all, for the people, from us to you. If you're not listening to us, again, I'm in a business. Cap, take us out, bro.
This is Detrimental Podcast. Stay detrimental.
Love.
Peace.
That's what I was waiting for. That's how we end every pod, with the love. Appreciate you, Tommy G. Webster. We'll see you soon, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.